Hey everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how to find your analytics or see your stats for Instagram in particular. And then I'll do a separate one on Facebook, and it will be a little bit easier to see. I'm going to do the best I can. So one thing about Instagram is it really is set up to be a mobile app. It is on the desktop, but there are certain features that you will only find through mobile. One of them, the most important, being adding content, but the second one being, the piece that we're talking about today, the insights, the analytics. So when you are on your mobile device and you pull up the Instagram app, you will be able to see a few things, on your home screen. And what you want to do is you're going to click on the three lines at the top here, and you're going to select insights. So I'm going to do that so I don't have to do it backwards. So you can see there's a whole list of things here, and you're going to click insights, which is the second one down. And what happens is it pulls up some data, and on the surface it doesn't look like much, and especially for my account we have an unusual way of producing content. We do a burst at a time, and we have it scheduled out, and so the last 7 days have been pretty slow, but at the top, I don't know if you can tell right here, it says the last 7 days. You can also select the last 30 days. And that will give you a better view of your analytics. So you can tell, sorry, this is awkward. You can tell the accounts reached, the interactions, which are the most important. You want more engagement, how many followers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So as you scroll down, you can see the posts that you did, the stories, videos, et cetera. And so if you do reels, that will show up as well. All right, so I'm going to select one of the more important, get down here. One of the more important things is that each time or each section, there's a little arrow here. It's on that side that you can click through and see more data. So I'm going to do the accounts reached, and I'm going to select that. And it gives you graphs. It gives you a lot more data, so you can see your profile activity, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, and so then it gives you kind of ranking of top stories, top posts, top videos, and on and on. If I go back, audience is really going to be the key area that you want to look at. And so where it says see all, on that side, see all, you can click that, and it breaks down the followers so that you can have more of the demographics, how many, where they're located, age range, gender, and what we really love using or seeing are the active times. And you can break it down into what time of the day per day, or the highest interaction on days. So if I switch it to days, you'll see most of mine are pretty standard. It's kind of even across the board. So what I would look at is what are the couple top days that I have engagement, and then look at the hours, and then start posting. And so we post during those hours on those top days. Some of you, and obviously it depends on the volume of content that you produce. If you are only producing content a few times a week, which we do, it's going to be pretty even because that's when people are logging in. If you have consistent live videos, you're going to obviously see more engagement during those times. And I would encourage you, if you are wanting to do live videos more often, to have a set time so that your audience in general will start to know kind of when your time is. So like talk on Tuesdays or, Friday lives or whatever you want to call it. Obviously you can brand it if you want, or, and again, some people don't want to have that commitment to be locked into a certain time, and that's fine too. But I know that if you are consistent, people will start to recognize that that's your time, and if you're giving valuable content, they're going to want to see it or hear it. Okay, so the other piece that I wanted to share, so that was under audience. If you click over from content you shared, the really cool thing is it breaks it down by numbers. So these are my top posts. I always do it a little sideways. And so let me scooch it over so you can see the numbers. And the numbers, for my numbers are not particular, but it does rank them in order. So my top post had a reach of 248, and this is the past 30 days. And then, and I can see, okay, what did I post about? And then I can repurpose that content accordingly. So if I want to have some sort of new offer or promotion, I could see what my top posts were and then incorporate those pieces into what I'm talking about. So obviously you can literally copy and paste, but it is nice to kind of create something fresh, add a new image, or insert a new call to action, or other valuable content. Okay, so really the top things that you're wanting to look for are your reach and the engagement, which they call interactions. And so when you click on, so I clicked on reach and interactions, and again, it gives you data for all of that. So you can see what the top ones are, the numbers, and then, at the top of each section that you click in, it will give you kind of an aggregate view. So for me, in particular, Bright Moments, it says 93.1% more content interactions in the last 30 days compared to December 14th through January 12th. Well, there's a huge reason for that, and it's nothing that I did any differently other than, as a team, we took more of a break. I didn't want to produce a whole bunch of marketing content to generate a bunch of new leads because we were kind of going on this break and holiday, downtime. We wanted to make sure we just took care of our current clients and the things that we had starting then. So there was a really, really good reason for that. So again, you can click on, the easiest way is the 3 lines, and there's a lot of options besides the insights or the analytics. You can also, depending on the app that you have and the updated version or whatever, it's right in the middle under where you can edit your profile. You can click on insights to get to it there too. So hopefully that answers some questions and is a fun way to see, how your content is doing. In some ways you can do some A/B testing. So you can have the same copywriting with 2 different images and just see, what resonates better. Or you can have different versions of your content saying the same thing. And I wouldn't recommend for Instagram having the same image twice in a row, but you can have same versions of copy and see, what people are interacting with more. So that is kind of a rough idea of Instagram Insights and how you can use it best.